Unnatural things have started happening here. Please, help.
I'll check that out. I'll check that desk. Okay. Hello? Shit. What are you up to?
You're gonna give me that knife!
God, this painting is crazy. I will never be the same after this. Beautiful flames, beautiful fire.
Oh my God, help!
Well, I don't know about you, but I just opened a rift.
Enter spooky mansions and hunt for clues to solve mysteries that inevitably lead to cults and wet, sloppy, moist boys and big old squids. It's Cthulhu every time, except when it's ghosts. You're gonna get wet.
It's so accurate. Hello, we are a couple of Gamelords, and today we're drinking the Eldritch Fairy.
It's actually, is yours oily?
Mine's, it looks a bit like a slick. Yeah, it is. Do they get it? It is a bit, I love it. Yeah, you can.
The Eldritch Fairy, based on the Green Fairy.
Yeah, but?
We swapped out the rum for Kraken rum.
That's right.
Because squids and Cthulhu.
Tentacle twist. Yeah, it's deliciousness and on my pants. It's deliciousness and it's on my pants. That sums up most of our drink reviews. Do you like Red Bull? You'll love this.
Red Bull, I mean, of the energy drinks, probably the lowest of the tiers.
You know how I feel about Red Bull.
I do. What would you rather have?
Like petrol. And it gets to a point, I love how like just how much.
Monster energy drink would have been a good fit for this because monsters at all times.
Yep, but you did tell me before I went to the store, do not get Monster, I want Red Bull.
It just reminds me of when I was 17, going to the clubs and like having vodka Red Bulls until my heart stopped.
Oh yeah, and your blood would have been cement. It would have been the other way actually. Your blood would basically be air at that point. It would be like no viscosity. Your blood would just be shooting out of your eyes.
Yeah, firing around my body. Fizzy. Do you remember being young? Anyway.
Mansions of Madness, a cooperative game for 1 to 5 players. Playtime is anywhere from 90 minutes to several hours. It's not complex and it's easy to learn.
Nate, I bloody love mansions. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a great time. Would you recommend it?
I really would. I think this is why I love it the most, is it's a real good gateway game into more board games. And I think because it looks complicated, that actually helps in this regard, because you can take it to a bunch of people that are like, look, I don't know if I can get into this. It looks really intense. Within 30 minutes, they will be invested and playing Mansions and understand the basic mechanics and still be able to be surprised by it. I really recommend if you have a group of mates who you think could get more into board games and you want to show them what's possible, Mansions is my go-to.
Yes! In a nutshell, you rock up to a mansion with your pals, following cues from a prologue in the app. You spend your turns investigating rooms in a mansion to piece together the story and collect clues to help you win the campaign. You'll fight monsters, solve puzzles, and resist being horrified, among other things, by checking against simple dice rolls. Think Cluedo meets Hero Quest.
It's not the craziest thing I've heard. I mean,
this is Cluedo meets Hero Quest. Write it on the box.
It's actually, no, the more I think about it, the less. But
Cluedo is moving around rooms, finding clues.
Is Cluedo moving around finding clues?
It is like, hello, did it happen here? No. All right. But no, it's not. It's the mansion. It's the fact that you're in a mansion.
It's just that it's set in a mansion.
Okay, fine. Hero Quest, though.
Yeah, all right.
Welcome to rooms.
It has rooms. Do you know games that have rooms? Check it out. Plenty of rooms here. Look no further. Rooms, rooms, rooms. Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill.
What do we love about this game?
It's really its simplicity.
The game is partnered with an app. Second edition ditched the whole whatever the they were doing first and was like, you know what? We'll do it. So now every campaign starts with an app and finishes
with an app. And it's played with
the app. It gives you a beautiful prologue, sets the scene, jump on in, and then every decision you make on the board is reflected on the app. If you want to search that telephone, you'll click that in the app and it will give you the flavor text and the whatever happens.
Anyone can grasp an app. Anyone can click OK, and then the app is just do this and you do it.
You have an app lord. It's the good old Gamelords app lord. You need a glow. Dedicated glow. If you have a dedicated glow, it makes the whole process a lot easier. You'll do the tiles, you'll do the pieces and the cards.
Yeah.
I'll do the app. Boom.
I've just realized that I've been playing this in the dumbest possible
fashion. Do not f***ing hand this around.
I didn't have a glow.
Like a t***.
Holy shit. Bringing us back to the atmosphere, the way that the prologue is delivered, the voice acting is great, the sound design is good, there's ambient music, which sounds like the sort of thing that the first thing you do is be like, let's switch this off.
Yes.
I don't want to listen to ambient music while I play a game. It really works. It's just light piano and sort
decorative piano.
You were gonna, he can't, again, piano. Piano is, all right, we're not gonna get into, this isn't Music Lords, which is our other channel.
It's piano.
It's, again, it's a volume thing, but sure, that's what piano means. But, okay.
Hopefully it's inoffensive in its ambience. So you can have it just running the whole time.
Okay, so that's the app, which is a huge part of the game. Though.
More app news.
Hold tight.
I'm sorry, Nate, we have more app news. Puzzles on iPad.
Oh.
My God.
This is hot off the press.
Among all the things you're doing on your app, searching things, getting information, getting items, all that gear, putting the monsters on, dealing with what the NPC characters are doing. There's so much going on, we won't go into it. It'll bore you. Play it yourself, you'll love it. There are puzzles on the iPad, so you'll be like, oh, there's a drawer here. It has an elaborate lock. The iPad will pull up this beautiful slide puzzle or like picture puzzle. There's a bunch of variations of the puzzle.
It's another example of something that if you described it to me, I'd be like, that sounds abhorrent. But they pull it off. You're never like, I told you to do this, you app. You're just like, slide that, try that, try that. I didn't get it. Okay, and that's it. Or you solve it, there's a satisfying little click and animation.
I love that.
Oh my God, I went through that.
You smashed it!
Oh yeah.
Here I am going, which one's yours? It was the one that was empty. Good Lord, that's how good this is.
Bloody hell.
Mechanics wise, can we just like fiddle on that?
You're revealing the map as you discover it.
Now this is my Hero Quest.
I think that's fair.
Connection is that Hero Quest was an old board game. Guys, go with me on this. Journey with me. How old are you? 4? Who cares? Hero Quest, when you entered a room, the DM would then place all of the items that were in there. This is the next level version of that. All of the rooms are tiles that are withheld until you reveal a room. Open this door. Tiles come out, the pieces get placed, the flavor text is read, and you're like, whoa! Fuck the library.
Yeah, we're going in there.
You know what I mean?
It opens up, there's like 7 guys in there, you're like,
nah, I'm alright. It's like, you may use a free turn to move into the room. You're like, no!
Pass, stay in the hallway, thank you.
Thank you very much. That level of like exploration is super good. There's 8 base characters. And then if you have the original Mansions of Manson, there's more characters.
Mansions of
Manson.
It's unfortunately the early con, hard to slur this game. Mom.
What you'll notice first off when you play Smams Moms of Bones Balls is this peneplum.
So much peneplum.
So much peneplum.
But yeah, there's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
They all feel different. They all have individual powers that are really useful.
Get invested. Yeah, I love that. Another element I really love is the spells element, because it is Cthulhu and there's some eldritch bullshit going on, and you can have spells, fire off a big spell. You turn that spell over And now you're insane. Say a spell.
Shriveling.
Shriveling. Shriveling?
Shriveling is a spell, yeah.
Great. It'll have like 5 or 6 variations of that spell. They all do the same thing. It's the backside, the after effects that are random. Do I love the risk versus reward of that?
There's a bit of that, yeah, push your luck sort of thing.
So good.
The diversity within the campaigns is huge.
It's enormous.
The second campaign in Innsmouth, so different to the first. And the third, again, so different versus, you know, how much combat versus investigation versus luck versus, you know, testing different skills. They're all so varied.
Some of the stuff they do in the app, knowing what they've got to work with physically, is really clever.
Just good theme, good artwork.
What don't you like?
It would be remiss not to bring up the amount of fucking plastic.
Oh my God.
In this box. Unnecessary.
Shall we start with the tokens?
Oh.
And the monsters.
What is going on with the tokens and the monsters?
You've got tokens for monsters and monsters. You don't need both. You take the token for the monster and you slide it into a plastic thing that barely holds the monster anyway. So I don't understand why they both exist.
Yeah.
Can we just play with the cardboard pieces or put cardboard pieces in standees?
That is such a tidy solution that would halve the size of this box.
The box is
if you just so fucking angry with a drink in your, the box is
the box is
and then not to mention, the plastic things you sort them into cover more than half of the fucking token. The artwork is covered up. Why do it?
Yeah, but you're like, okay, let's just go with the biggest one, the Cthulhu piece. And you put it on there and you're like, well, I can't see any of the board.
It covers up, you can't fit. If there's more than one monster and an investigator in a room, forget it.
And based on how much other shit's going on when you're setting things up and you're putting tiles on and you're putting tokens on and all that arduous shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to the monsters, are you going, okay, let me just slide that in there and then let me put that token on there and then we put that, you know, you're going, f off to the plastic shit and you're just going, I'm putting the tile on. The tile's there, it'll be dead in a minute.
Yeah, it's true. I did all this work for one roll. It's dead, put it aside. The riot is like one plastic black thing, and you're meant to put 3 pieces on there, 3 self-standing pieces.
None of them have little holes to
where
put
they
in
fit.
a hole.
They're meant to just stand
there,
and they move constantly. So you're telling me every time this thing moves?
Do you want us to glue shit to shit?
I don't understand.
Is that what you want us to
and
do?
if you glued shit, you couldn't fit it in here.
You're assholes, is what you are.
I'm afraid.
Fantasy Flight.
Fantasy Flight, you are assholes. I'm sorry.
It makes no sense. One person needs to be employed to just think about that.
Are we assholes? Just look at a game when you've made it and be like, wait guys, are we being assholes again?
That's the question.
That's it.
Someone needs to go, how would they do that at home?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, they'd probably just get fucking spirit glue and stick it there and then like wash that off and then put it back in the box later and all that shit. And, like,
every game, get f***ed. The minis are in here just to look good. And I know a lot of people enjoy painting them.
They do.
Bless you.
And if you do, love that. Love that. Love that.
Bless you.
They're the people who are going to spirit gum that to some kind of flack. Love that.
Give them the
And
option
it's
to
going
buy
to be a thing, but I don't need that. And I don't want to pay $120 to get that.
Yeah.
Give me the cardboard bits in a standee.
Yep. And then to piggyback onto this assholery that we've seen from Fantasy Flight, you would think burdening someone with this much bullshit, you would give them somewhere to store it.
Once you've opened this box,
Oh,
it's over. Because does it go back in?
Yeah.
And you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Because when I open it, I want to be sick.
It is disgusting.
It's a fact.
Fantasy Flight, you always do this.
You always do it.
In this, Eldritch Horror, Arkham Horror, the card game, you just don't care.
This is a mess.
Yeah.
Do a second pass, motherfucker. They don't make movies on the first draft. Unless it's a DC Comics film.
Oh, then they just shit it out.
It's a fact. Horror checks.
Get fucked. This, if they were like, would you rather resolve the plastic or the horror checks?
Horror checks.
Horror checks. I'll put up with the plastic.
At the end of every turn, you check to make sure you don't lose your sanity based on what has happened to you. So if a monster is in the room you're in, Nate,
Yep.
you're like, whoa,
freaking
horror
out.
check. You do a roll, you check, and you go, you know what, I'm okay with Squid Boy. Next turn, same encounter. End of turn, horror check. No,
Yeah.
no.
It
I've already seen it.
yeah.
I'm cool with it. There's going to be two camps on this. There's going to be like, yeah, but like...
Who the fuck is
blah,
in
blah,
that
blah.
cow? Fuck off.
From a gameplay mechanic point of
Oh.
view, it's a f***ing handbrake. If there isn't enough already, every time you open a room, it's like, hello, put this down, then put this down, then put this down,
Yeah.
then put this down.
Yeah.
When it could be, hello, put these down.
Hello.
National tile.
National tile. It is tiles. National tiles.
It is national tiles. You don't need to check if you're terrified of the same wet boy every turn.
Because you spend the first half of the game, all right, we're investigating, every now and then someone fights a monster and
Yeah.
kills it. Now there's 4 of you in a room. You're all looking at the same f***ing guy. We all have to work out if someone's too scared of the one guy that we've all already punched in the face once.
Suddenly a dude flies in through a window and he's like fingering himself with a shard of glass.
Shut up.
And let's check against that.
Yeah, that's scary. I'm scared.
Yeah, but the second time you see the guy still himself.
When you're playing with 4 people,
No, it's too much.
it's laborious.
It is.
To go round and just watch everyone roll and be like, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Doors.
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 Doors. Tell me.
Doors.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Okay, so every tile, say I bring out the kitchen, it has a door for the beginning of the kitchen on the tile. And then you put it down, and then the app instructs you to take out some wall pieces to cover the doors. I hate this so much because you spend more time finding door pieces and putting them on the board
Yeah.
to cover door holes that could just not be there on the board until they need a door and they say, grab a door bit.
Grab a door, yeah.
Remove all of the cover door bits and just have doors and have no doors on the tiles and you put a door down
Because here's
like Hero Quest.
Not only do you have tiles for not doors, you have tokens for doors. So,
Oh, so when there isn't a door, you put a door in.
but when there is a door,
You cover the door.
but I'm saying you're still putting a token down either way. If
I
I pull
know.
a tile out,
I wanna die.
all right, here's a door. I got to put a token down. Oh, but guess what? This door is not a door.
It's not a door.
Put a painting over it. Why? Just have an empty thing
Yes.
and be like, here,
And
put an
just have it all
exclamation
be
mark.
f***ing doors.
Yeah.
Just have it all be doors.
Okay. What the is a yellow line? What the is a straight? If there's just a yellow barrier between one section of the house and another,
Yeah.
how is that not the same as either a dashed yellow? What do you do?
I don't know.
God, fucking tell me in the comments, please. Yellow lines. What is going on there? Would love to know. Would love to know.
Have we covered everything we hate? So now, in summary, we love it.
Yeah.
As much as we have bones to pick, it's
Yeah.
still wonderful.
A pretty phenomenal game.
It really is.
Marred by some flaws which you can mitigate with experience.
Yep.
You know, my only deterrent is the price. But if not for the price, I would say this is almost an essential game in anyone's collection.
It's annoying as well because Fantasy Flight, the price is there because there's so many unnecessary...
Horse.
It's a fact.
Oh yeah.
Just have it all be doors.
If you're at a point where you're really starting to get into board games, this is a really good one. Save up and buy it. It really is.
Are we approving it?
Oh man, huge stamp. I acknowledge that it's a real kick in the ass in terms of your bank balance.
Yeah.
But if you think that you can consistently get together 2 more people, maybe even 1 more person who is into board games, you gotta have it. You really gotta have it. Oh! You don't have it. You do not. Excuse me. Do not tie me up. I'm fine. Can you not tie me up? Oh, you're not crazy. Oh my God, you're a bitch. Ow! Ow, my face. Hey, you hurt me. You hurt me. Hello, I am in pain. Oh, f you, walk away. F off then. Unbelievable.